with round circles on it.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Hi, my name is Georgia Robinson. I'm the Assistant Sales Manager at Chem Plant Ltd. Today, I just want to thank you for joining us live on YouTube and on Zoom. Our topic today is sweet potato. Sorry about that. So we'll be focusing on sweet potato, weed management, ag chems dip, and weevil control. Our presenter today is Sion Spence, and he is the product development agronomist for the Southwest region. We'll be giving away a gift today, and that gift will be a 1 liter Glyphos Max. Sion will be asking a question at the end of the presentation, and it will be given away. Next week, Friday, and that is December 11th, we will have another sweet potato interactive session, and this will be sweet potato crop care, and this will be presented by Dane Parker. So today, without any further ado, I'm gonna hand over things to Sion Spence for today's presentation. Please keep your microphones on mute. Thank you. All questions will be taken at the end of the presentation.
Hello.
Sion, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another in the series of Chem Live. My name is Sion Spence. I'm the product development agronomist for the Southwestern region that encompasses St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. And today, as Georgia said before, we're looking at sweet potato in terms of weed management, ag chem dip, and the weevil control. I'm experiencing some technical difficulties right here, so just give me 2 minutes and I'll be up. So a brief introduction. Sweet potato, Impoema batatas, that is the scientific name, is classified as a root crop as well as a root tuber. It belongs to the Convolaceae family. That means that it belongs to the vine crops. It grows best at a temperature between 50 to 30 degrees Celsius and is grown in almost all parts in Jamaica. Okay. It is used for human consumption as a staple food in desserts, for example, puddings, salad, and wedges. Sweet potato is also used in animal nutrition to feed cattle, goats, and in the fishing industry. For example, an experiment was done in the United States of America where sweet potato was fed to goats during their lactation period, and they produced more milk than those goats that were fed with corn. Sweet potato is also used in beer and the syrup industry. Weed management. Proper weed management will affect the quality as well as the quantity of the crop yield. It is important to practice proper weed management in your sweet potato production. It's important to know that weeds are spread in three main ways. I consider myself to be a farmer also. So, farmers carry seed on their shoes or on their clothes from one field to the next. When there is wind and the weeds have seed, the wind blows the seed from one plot to the next. We just had heavy rains, and once you have weeds that have seed, the rain will also move the seed from one plot to the next. Let us look at Alchem's weed management program. Step 1, pre-planting, that means before you have planted. Take, for example, you're going to plant on a virgin soil, piece of land that has never been planted before. You can apply your glyphosate max to kill the grass as well as benzene. Benzene is going to control the seed. So we apply glyphosate max at 30 ml in 3.8 liters of water, as well as benzene at 30 ml in the same 3.8 liters of water. Step 4, planting. Before the seeds have reached a height of 15 centimeters, you apply Carzone at 10 grams along with exit, because you will apply exit at 2.5 ml in a gallon of water. What the exit does is to improve the efficacy of the control. So the Carzone along with exit will penetrate the leaves of the weed better. Spot spraying. In some cases, farmers might have some weeds growing in the field after they have pre-merged. So you can apply Paraquat Super or Scorcher. Paraquat Super or Scorcher can be applied at 30 ml per gallon. In the case of the Paraquat Super, it does not contain an adjuvant that the Scorcher has. So we would apply some Newfin P at 2.5 ml per gallon. To control your edges, that means around your field, the perimeter that is not planted, you will use Glyphos Max or Glyphos AG41 at 30 ml in 3.8 liters of water. In the case of the Glyphos Max that does not contain an adjuvant, we would apply some exit at between 2.5 and 5 ml per gallon. Now, farmers, if you want your herbicide to be very effective, you have to practice to use clean water. This will improve the efficacy of your herbicide. Also, in the case of glyphosate as well as glyphosate max, you need the water to be of a pH of 4.5. As you see here, we have some pictures here showing you a plot of sweet potato treated with Carzone. To my left, or to the left-hand side of the screen, you have Carzone treated the plot. There's also to the right a plot treated with Carzone that is clean. You notice the control plot has in grass. So Carzone can be used as a very effective pre-emergence in the production of sweet potato against your weeds. In this plot here, we have Carzone being applied with NABO S. So we use 10 grams of Carzone plus 30 ml of NABO S in 3.8 liters of water. And then you could add exit as your adjuvant to improve level of control that you will receive. Now, let's explore treating the sweet potato slip. It's applied prior to planting. What's the main aim of this treatment? It is aimed at promoting quick root development and growth, protecting the slips from attack of pests and disease. Further on in the presentation, I'm going to mention one of the most destructive pests that attacks the sweet potato. So it's important that a pesticide is used in the dip. It also gives the plant a vigorous start, resulting in acceptable yields. For the farmer, you need a good yield that you can recover your expenditure and make money, as well as quality. You need sweet potato of a high quality, especially for those farmers that are targeting the export market, as well as marketability of the final tubers. What is the sweet potato slip treatment? It's a liquid formulation containing an insecticide, as we said before, that is essential in controlling the insect that I will mention further down. I won't give it away so early. As well as it's a biostimulant to stimulate the process of germination, as well as later in the crop, the process of tuberization. And it also is a nutritional supplement because the plant needs nutrition to grow and develop. Why a liquid formulation as a dip? It's an easy coating for the slips. So you want the slips to be able to absorb this treatment easily. Easy distribution of the active ingredient across the planting material. You want it to be uniform. You don't want some of the slips getting more treatment than others. So you want to have uniform growth in your sweet potato field. Products used in AG Chem dip. The products used in the dip are as follows. There is green stem at 10 ml, green stem, cytokine at 10 ml, solid grow at 15 grams, or root max, which is one of our new products on the market. So you can use solid grow or root max. There's also diazinon at 15 ml or Caratrax at 5 ml, and all this is mixed in 3.8 liters of water. Biostimulants. Miller green stem is an anti-stress. It reduces the environmental stress to the plant. We are coming out of heavy rain. So the green stem will reduce the effects of the heavy rains that we had to the plant, as well as in dry conditions that we might be approaching a drought, not sure, due to climate change, as well as if the farmer, for example, as I mentioned before, had used the paraquat super or scorcher to spot spray and there was a little drift, he could use his green stem. That would lessen this effect of the chemical stress to the plant. There is Miller Cytoplex, which is a plant hormone supplement. It stimulates root development. Remember, you need proper roots for your sweet potato, lateral branching, as well as fruit development, because at the end of the day, you're going to reach tubers. So the Cytoplex will also lengthen your crop due to it contains gibberellic acid. That main function is to give you a longer crop. So we look at solid growth that contains NPK, 12-48-8 plus micronutrients. You will need magnesium, the micronutrients contained in solid growth to help in leaf formation, as well as boron, it's going to help in flowering and tuberization. So it stimulates plant growth and plant vigor. There's also Agrofert root map, which is at 10-50-10 plus micronutrients. So this 50% phosphorus contained in agar leaf will help you to have rapid root development and quick root initiation. This is one of our newer products, so farmers, you can use it. Very excellent product. In the dip, we're going to use an insecticide. As I said further down, I'm going to mention one of the most destructive insects that is considered in sweet potato production. So we have Diazinon 48EC or Karchak. You can use one or. Diazinon is a contact insecticide. It's broad spectrum and it's soil active. Later down, I will show you why soil active property is important. Karchak is a contact insecticide that acts in the stomach of the insect. Let's talk about weevil management. This is what I was mentioning before. Sweet potato weevil, whose scientific name is Salus formicarus, is one of the most destructive sweet potato pests. Farmers, this pest will affect the quality as well as the quantity of your sweet potato. So it has to be treated with very, very good care. You have to understand this pest. You have to treat from in the deep stage. Because if the eggs, pupa, larva, adults get away from you, you will be found wanting. The adult females lay eggs on the stems or on the surface of the roots of the sweet potato. Also, I must mention here that after you have reaped the sweet potato, all the slips, or what you call it, is the leaves, as well as the tubers that are not marketable, should be taken from the field. They can be buried somewhere, buried very far from the field, or they can be collected or burned. If they stay in the field, they will become the breeding ground or the habitat for the sweet potato weevil. And then the eggs hatch, larvae or worms then feed on the roots where they develop. Feeding by the larvae result in the tunnels, those holes you see in the sweet potato. The fully grown larvae pupates and the adults emerge from the stems or roots. As a result of the feeding, the sweet potato produces terpenoids that renders the sweet potato unpalatable. That's why most times a sweet potato that is affected by the sweet potato weevil has a bitterish taste. So farmers, the control of the sweet potato weevil has to be one of the most important aspects in the production of your sweet potato. On this slide, I have here the stages of the weevil. Yeah. Have the adult stage, larva, pupil, as well as also exists in the egg. So we said during the dip, you have to apply. Also during the growth to kill the egg or the larva. You don't want it to reach the adult. As I mentioned before, you reach the adult is going to affect the potato as well as going to lay eggs. It's going to increase the population of sweet potato weevil that will affect sweet potato. Okay, we are going to look at the chemicals you're going to apply at planting or during the dip. We have diazinon. Use 15 ml plus Neofin P. As I said, the Neofin P is going to increase the efficacy. It's going to help this diazinon to penetrate the sweet potato weevil. Or you can use Carjax at a rate of 2.5 to 5 ml plus Neofin P. And this will be used with your basin, as we said, your Cytoplex, your Solid Grow, or your Root Max. Now, during the crop cycle, it's important to note that many research has shown that the best time to plant sweet potato, especially in the tropics or in the Caribbean, is between November to April, because sweet potato needs cool night or cool temperature to tuberize. So during the crop cycle, via a drip system, this drip system can be of two purposes. Remember that during the dry season from December into April, there is very little rainfall. So once there are craters or cracks in the soil, this lends itself for the sweet potato weevil to enter the soil. So you need a drip to retain moisture, that there are less or no cracks in the soil. Also, the drip is going to transport your botany guard, that is an insecticide sold by Agchem that contains Bavaria bacian. Bavaria bacian is used a lot in Cuba and in Costa Rica for the control of sweet potato weevil. So botany guard at 20 ml plus Neofin P, that penetrant adjuvant is going to help the botany guard to control the sweet potato weevil. Or you can use diazinon at 15 ml plus Neofin P at 5 ml, all in 3.8 liters of water. As I said before, the soil action. So the tuber is under the ground, the diazinon has the soil action property. Foliar applications, we can use diameter weight 10 ml plus Neofin P 5 ml in 3.8 liters of water, or Caratrax 2.5 to 5 ml, 2.5 early stage of the development of the sweet potato crop, 5 ml in the latter stages, plus Neofin P. And you can rotate them, because you do not want to be using diameter weight, Caratrax, or diazinon, or botanical alone, and the sweet potato weevil develops a resistance. You want to control this Mr. Sweet Potato weevil. So we looked at weed management, the dip, and sweet potato weevil management. Now, by doing all these three efficiently and properly, there are successes using Agchem's crop care program. On my screen, you have a farmer here, Miss Sharon Rankin from Donegal, that's in northern St. Elizabeth in that Springfield area. And she used our weed management program as well as the dip and the program to control her sweet potato weevil. And as you see on the screen, she has some very big sweet potato weevil free potatoes here. She harvests an average size of 4 pounds per tuber and reaped over 600 pounds from less than 1 square of land. And the tubers were sweet potato weevil free. My other slide here was done by Mr. Parker in Manchester. And in these slides were done at 4 different places. But farmers, I want you to look at the slide in the middle here. You'll notice that from the one root, how many sweet potatoes he has branching off. We spoke about is cytoplex. Cytoplex will initiate that process because it has in cytokines as well as the auxins, and the auxins help you to have what we mentioned about lateral. So you have from one root, I'm counting at least 4 to 5 different sweet potatoes being developed. And you also look at the quality. To know that sweet potato is affected by the weevil, you normally have some little holes in the sweet potato. These are clean. So these are sweet potato weevil free. And as they all say in Jamaica, all good things must come to an end. So, but before I close, there is a question I'm going to ask, and the answer must be written back in the chat. And the question goes like this. Name 2 ways in which glyphosate can be used in the production of sweet potato. I repeat, name 2 ways in which glyphosate can be used in the production of sweet potato. So, Chem Plant Ltd have 5 agronomists located in Jamaica. There's Dale Smith in the northwestern region, which comprises Hanover, then East Geelong. His contact is 227-1084. There's also Dennis Lecky in the northeast region of Jamaica, encompasses St. Anne, St. Mary, and Portland. Yours truly, Mr. Lecky's number is 551-1869. There's also yours truly, Sion Spence, in the southwestern region that comprises Westmoreland, St. Louis. My number is 552-885. There's Dane Parker in the south central region of Jamaica. I comprise Manchester and Ghana. The number is 560-1651, as well as Jonah Johnson in the south central region of Jamaica, which comprises St. Catherine, St. Andrew, and St. Thomas. Also, if you see any of our vans passing in your area, you can stop us. We are willing to be able to help you with any concern that you have. So any further ado, if there are any questions, you may ask them now. Yes. You can dip clean slips. As I said before, the benefits are you're going to have proper root formation, and it's going to help you to initiate the process of germination. Also, as I showed you before in Mr. Parker's success story, you saw how many sweet potatoes he had from one root. So the cytoplex contains cytokine for root development. To get a good sweet potato crop, you need proper root. As I said before, it's a root and tuber crop. It grows underground. Also, the auxins are going to help you in getting more tubers from one root. Also, it also helps you with leaf formation. And the gibberellic acid is going to give you a longer crop. Jamaica's sweet potato is needed right around the world. For example, in England, just to mention here, they are now phasing out using corn to feed their young babies in England. They are now using sweet potato. So we need, even for our local industries, because sweet potato is also considered to be a superfood. So even with clean material, use your dip, you are going to increase your yields as well as increase your productivity per acre.
Sion?
Yes, hello, Georgia.
The answer is in the chat. The winner is Larry Jones. Land preparation and control weeds around edges of the garden.
Okay, well, on behalf of AdChem, I would like to congratulate the winner. That person listened attentively and say to the winner, use the AdChem program. Yes, Georgia. Hello?
Sion, I'm not hearing you.
Are you hearing me now? Hello?
In the meantime, there was a question in the chat. Is it necessary to dip clean slips? And what's the benefit? Yeah. It's better to be safe than sorry, because the eggs can be present and the farmer is not aware. So when you dip the slips, at least you know that you're getting, at the end of the crop, you'll be getting some good potatoes that is free from weevil.
Georgia, are you hearing me? Hello?
I'm seeing where someone is saying that Jack Farms answered first. So we'll give the gift to both persons, Jack Farm and Larry Jones. Is Sion back on?
Are you hearing me? Hello? Hello?
Sion, I'm not sure if you're hearing me. There's a question in the chat. Where is good to get potato slips?
Hello? Well, Georgia, there are farmers that have sweet potato slips. So that person, it depends on where they are, they can contact me. But one thing the farmers take in consideration, that's why you have to use a dip, because sometimes you will receive slips that are infected with the weevil. So by using the dip as the first step in helping to control the sweet potato weevil. And that's why it is important to manage the field properly. I mean that when you're giving a person sweet potato slips, they are weevil free. So it's talking about what we are just saying in general, you need to have clean planting material.
Are there any more questions?
Are there any more questions here? Georgia doesn't interject here.
Yes. Good day, sir.
Hello? Hello, Georgia?
Yes, sir. Spence.
Yes, sir, Linton.
Mr. Linton.
Georgia?
Yes. I want to know to say find out if there's a product on the market that can the root.
Is that product on the market to do what?
Because currently right now the point of harvest before harvesting, because I tried about 21 days now, but I still seen a high growth in foliage. another product on the market that nutrients from the leaves to the root. And I would like for like to know if because I've tried it on the dashing.
Georgia,
And I'm not see not hearing your suspense.
no, that's the same thing. I'm not hearing so clearly, Sir Linton. They need to repeat what you said.
Okay,
Please send your
all
number,
right.
Mr.
Let
Linton, so
me
we can
repeat
call
that
you afterwards.
Okay,
again.
Mr. Linton, I have a number, so I'll call you and discuss it with you. I have a number.
Okay, all right, then. No problem. Yes, yes.
And I also want to tell the listeners that the presentation is available on our YouTube page at Chem Plant, so we can go back there and listen to the presentation.
Georgia, just to interject here. For the farmers in terms of the entire crop care program, I will deal with tuber development. That's why, as Georgia said, next Friday, when Mr. Parker presents, he will really go into detail in that program. When you start to use the different products that you can initiate the process of tuberization and also to improve the sizes of the tubers and what you do, which product you use before you have reaped, in order to increase the bricks content of the potato as well as the size, to size it. At the end of the day, remember now, sweet potato is sold by the pound. So you need to produce potatoes of a certain size, and as we said before, the quality in terms of being free from the sweet potato use. So when Dane presents next Friday, he will really touch that in detail. Get, as I say in Jamaica, get to the meat and the matter in terms of tuberization and developing the tube. Hello?
All right, so this is where we wrap things up for today. If there's no more questions, if there are no more questions. And we're going to ask you to join us on December 11th. That's Friday, December 11th. That's 3:30, where we will speak about the AgChem sweet potato crop care program, and we'll go more in depth. Thank you for joining us today. And as I said before, this presentation is also available on our YouTube page at Chem Plant. Thank you and have a great rest of the week.
You're welcome.
Same to you.